When you think of booming cities, what comes to mind? Dubai, Singapore, maybe Shanghai. But what if I told you that some of the fastest growing urban centers in the world are in East Africa? What is driving this rapid transformation? Who is building it? And what challenges are simmering just beneath the surface? Welcome to Journey through East Africa's urban future, where opportunity, struggle, innovation, and ambition collide. Let's start with the big picture. East Africa, once overlooked in global urban discussions, is now grabbing attention. And here's why. Cities like Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, and Addis Ababa are swelling with millions of new residents every year. Africa is projected to be home to 13 of the world's 20 fastest growing cities by 2050. From Chinese built expressways in Kenya to Ethiopia's light rail system, the money is flowing in, not just from the governments, but from global giants like the World Bank and private investors betting big on African growth. Young people, tech entrepreneurs, and startups are fueling a new urban economy. Kigali, Rwanda, is positioning itself as the Silicon Valley of Africa. But growth doesn't come without tension. Let's zoom in Nairobi, East Africa's economic heart. From its glistening westland skyline to sprawling informal settlements like Kibera, Nairobi is a city of sharp contrasts. Tech hubs like iHub and Konza Technopolis have branded Nairobi the Silicon Savannah. Roads are expanding and BRT systems are under development. But urban planning has not kept pace. Over 60% of Nairobi's residents live in informal settlements. The infrastructure is strained with daily traffic, gridlock, and housing shortages. How do you balance progress with inclusion? That's the planner's nightmare. Now let's head to Kigali, Rwanda, a city hailed as the cleanest in Africa. This is urban planning at its most controlled and strategic. Plastic bags are banned, roads are spotless, green zones are protected. It is the result of a top down planning model that prioritizes order and cleanliness. Kigali has a long term city master plan stretching to 2050. Roads, utilities, and housing are planned ahead of time, not retrofitted like in other cities. But is it too controlled? Some argue that Kigali's model limits informal businesses and suppresses organic urban growth. Is a beautiful city still functional if it doesn't accommodate everyone? Enter Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, where an ambitious urban dream is unfolding. This is a city betting big on infrastructure. Funded largely by China, Addis Ababa's light rail system opened in 2015. It was a game changer, offering affordable mass transit and reducing traffic chaos. Skyscrapers, housing developments, and even the Africa's Union headquarters have transformed the skyline. Affordability, displacement of the urban poor, and poor maintenance are real concern. The question remains, is this city building for the people or just for prestige? Despite their differences, these cities share some key patterns. Many East Africans still rely on rural ties, commuting between cities and villages. Urban planners must account for this dynamic flow. Street vendors, motorbike taxis, and open air market are not just part of the culture, they are the economy. Ignoring them in planning leads to failure. Legal titles are complicated and millions live without formal housing. The push for modern apartments often sideline low income families. Cities are torn between adopting global smart city models and preserving their unique East African identity. So, what is next for East Africa? Nairobi's Tattoo City, Kigali's vision for mixed use districts, these are efforts to decentralize and densify. Apps to report broken roads, digital tax system, and automated public transport all signal a leap into the digital age. From youth engagement in Rwanda to participatory slum upgrading in Kenya, a people first approach is slowly gaining traction. As climate resilience, innovation, and inclusion rise on the agenda, East African cities could become global urban models or cautionary tales. So, is East Africa building the cities of the future or laying foundation for new urban struggles? One thing is certain, you can't ignore what is happening here. What surprised you most in today's journey? Which East African city would you love to visit or learn more about? Leave a comment below. Let's start a conversation. Like, share, and subscribe to Grit and Grit, where cities speak and we listen.